Numbers. Chapter 3. Now these are the generations of Aaron and Moses at the time when Jehovah spoke with Moses on Mount Sinai. And these are the names of the sons of Aaron, Nadab the firstborn and Abihu, Eleazar and Ithamar. These are the names of the sons of Aaron, the anointed priests, whose hands were filled to serve as priests. But Nadab and Abihu died before Jehovah when they offered strange fire before Jehovah in the wilderness of Sinai, and they had no children. So Eleazar and Ithamar served as priests in the presence of Aaron their father. And Jehovah spoke to Moses, saying, Bring the tribe of Levi near and set them before Aaron the priest, that they may minister to him. And they shall keep his charge and the charge of the whole assembly before the tent of meeting to do the service of the tabernacle. And they shall keep all the furnishings of the tent of meeting and the charge of the children of Israel to do the service of the tabernacle. And you shall give the Levites to Aaron and to his sons, they are wholly given to him from among the children of Israel. And you shall appoint Aaron and his sons, and they shall keep their priesthood, but the stranger who comes near shall be put to death. Then Jehovah spoke to Moses, saying, As for me, I have now taken the Levites from among the children of Israel instead of every firstborn who opens the womb among the children of Israel. So the Levites shall be mine. For all the firstborn are mine. On the day that I struck all the firstborn in the land of Egypt I sanctified to myself all the firstborn in Israel, both man and beast. They shall be mine, I am Jehovah. Then Jehovah spoke to Moses in the wilderness of Sinai, saying, Number the children of Levi by their fathers' households, by their families, every male from a month old and upward you shall number. And Moses numbered them according to the word of Jehovah, as he was commanded. And these were the sons of Levi by their names, Gershon and Kohath and Merari. And these are the names of the sons of Gershon according to their families, Libni and Shimei. And the sons of Kohath by their families, Amram and Izhar, Hebron and Uzziel. And the sons of Merari according to their families, Mali and Mushi. These are the families of the Levites according to their fathers' households. Of Gershon was the family of the Libnites and the family of the Shimeites, these are the families of the Gershonites. Those who were numbered of them, according to the number of all the males, from a month old and upward, even those who were numbered of them were 7,500. The families of the Gershonites shall encamp behind the tabernacle on the west. And the leader of the father's household of the Gershonites shall be Eleazar the son of Lael. And the charge of the sons of Gershon in the tent of meeting shall be the tabernacle and the tent, its covering and the screen for the entrance of the tent of meeting. And the hangings of the court, and the screen for the entrance of the court, which is around the tabernacle and around the altar, and its cords for all its service. And of Kohath was the family of the Amramites and the family of the Izharites and the family of the Hebronites and the family of the Uzzielites, these are the families of the Kohathites. According to the number of all the males, from a month old and upward, there were 8,600, keeping the charge of the sanctuary. The families of the sons of Kohath shall encamp on the side of the tabernacle to the south. And the leader of the father's household of the families of the Kohathites shall be Elizaphan the son of Uzziel. And their charge shall be the ark and the table and the lampstand and the altars and the utensils of the sanctuary with which they minister and the screen and all its service. And Eleazar the son of Aaron the priest shall be leader of the leaders of the Levites and have the oversight of those who keep the charge of the sanctuary. Of Merari was the family of the Malites and the family of the Mushites, these are the families of Merari. And those who were numbered of them, according to the number of all the males, from a month old and upward, 6,200. And the leader of the father's household of the families of Merari was Zuriel the son of Abihail. They shall encamp on the side of the tabernacle to the north. And the appointed charge of the sons of Merari shall be the boards of the tabernacle and its bars and its pillars and its sockets and all its equipment and all the service pertaining to it. And the pillars around the court and their sockets and their pegs and their cords. And those who encamp before the tabernacle to the east, before the tent of meeting toward the sunrise, shall be Moses and Aaron and his sons, keeping the charge of the sanctuary for the charge of the children of Israel, and the stranger who comes near shall be put to death. All who were numbered of the Levites, whom Moses and Aaron numbered at the commandment of Jehovah, by their families, all the males from a month old and upward were 22,000. And Jehovah said to Moses, Number all the firstborn males of the children of Israel from a month old and upward, and take the number of their names. And you shall take the Levites for me I am Jehovah instead of all the firstborn among the children of Israel, and the cattle of the Levites instead of all the firstborn among the cattle of the children of Israel. And Moses numbered, just as Jehovah commanded him, all the firstborn among the children of Israel. And all the firstborn males according to the number of names, from a month old and upward, of those who were numbered of them were 22,273. Then Jehovah spoke to Moses, saying, Take the Levites instead of all the firstborn among the children of Israel, and the cattle of the Levites instead of their cattle, and the Levites shall be mine, I am Jehovah. And for the redemption of the 273 of the firstborn of the children of Israel over and above the number of the Levites, you shall take 5 shekels apiece per head, according to the shekel of the sanctuary you shall take them. The shekel is 20 gerahs. And you shall give the money, by which the excess number of them is redeemed, to Aaron and to his sons. So Moses took the redemption money from those who were over and above those who were redeemed by the Levites. From the firstborn of the children of Israel he took the money, 1,365 shekels according to the shekel of the sanctuary. And Moses gave the redemption money to Aaron and to his sons, according to the word of Jehovah, as Jehovah had commanded Moses. Numbers. Chapter 4. Then Jehovah spoke to Moses and to Aaron, saying, Take the sum of the sons of Kohath from among the sons of Levi, by their families, by their fathers' households. From 30 years old and upward even to 50 years old, all who enter into the service to perform the skilled work in the tent of meeting. This is the service of the sons of Kohath in the tent of meeting concerning the most holy things. When the camp sets out, Aaron and his sons shall go in, and they shall take down the veil of the screen and cover the ark of the testimony with it. And they shall put on it a covering of porpoise skin, and shall spread over it a cloth all of blue strands, and shall put in its poles. And over the table of the bread of the presence they shall spread a blue cloth, and put on it the plates and the spoons and the bowls and the pitchers of the drink offering, and the continual bread shall be on it. And they shall spread over them a scarlet cloth, and cover it with a covering of porpoise skin, and shall put in its poles. And they shall take a blue cloth, and cover the lampstand of the light and its lamps and its tongs and its fire pans and all its oil vessels with which they minister to it. And they shall put it and all its utensils within a covering of porpoise skin, and shall put it on the carrying frame. And over the golden altar they shall spread a blue cloth, and cover it with a covering of porpoise skin, and shall put in its poles. And they shall take all the utensils of ministry with which they minister in the sanctuary, and put them in a blue cloth, and cover them with a covering of porpoise skin, and shall put them on the carrying frame. And they shall remove the ashes from the altar, and spread a purple cloth over it. And they shall put upon it all its utensils with which they minister upon it, the fire pans, the forks, and the shovels, and the basins all the utensils of the altar, and they shall spread over it a covering of porpoise skin, and put in its poles. And when Aaron and his sons have finished covering the sanctuary and all the furnishings of the sanctuary, whenever the camp sets out, then the sons of Kohath shall come to carry them, but they shall not touch the holy things, or they will die. These things are the burden of the sons of Kohath in the tent of meeting. And the oversight of Eleazar the son of Aaron the priest shall be the oil for the light and the fragrant incense and the continual meal offering and the anointing oil, the oversight of all the tabernacle and all that is in it, the sanctuary and its furnishings. Then Jehovah spoke to Moses and to Aaron, saying, Do not let the tribe of the families of the Kohathites be cut off from among the Levites. But do this to them that they may live and not die when they approach the most holy things. Aaron and his sons shall go in and assign each one of them to his service and to his burden. But the Kohathites shall not go in to see the sanctuary even for a moment, otherwise they will die. Then Jehovah spoke to Moses, saying, Take the sum of the sons of Gershon also, by their fathers' households, by their families. From 30 years old and upward to 50 years old you shall number them, everyone who enters to carry out the service to do the work in the tent of meeting. This is the service of the families of the Gershonites, in serving and in bearing burdens. They shall carry the curtains of the tabernacle, and the tent of meeting, its covering, and the covering of porpoise skin that is on top of it, and the screen for the entrance of the tent of meeting. And the hangings of the court, and the screen for the entrance of the gate of the court, which is around the tabernacle and around the altar, and their cords, and all the equipment for their service, and whatever is to be done with them, so shall they do. All the service of the sons of the Gershonites shall be at the command of Aaron and his sons, in all their burden and in all their service, and you shall assign to them the charge of all they are to carry. This is the service of the families of the sons of the Gershonites in the tent of meeting, and their charge shall be under the direction of Ithamar the son of Aaron the priest. As for the sons of Merari, you shall number them by their families, by their fathers' households. From 30 years old and upward even to 50 years old you shall number them, everyone who enters into the service to do the work of the tent of meeting. And this is the charge of what they are to carry, according to all their service in the tent of meeting, the boards of the tabernacle and its bars and its pillars and its sockets. And the pillars around the court and their sockets and their pegs and their cords, with all their equipment and with all their service, and you shall assign by name the equipment they have been charged to carry. This is the service of the families of the sons of Merari, according to all their service in the tent of meeting, under the direction of Ithamar the son of Aaron the priest. And Moses and Aaron and the leaders of the assembly numbered the sons of the Kohathites by their families and by their fathers' households. From 30 years old and upward even to 50 years old, everyone who entered into the service for work in the tent of meeting. And those who were numbered of them by their families were 2,750. These are those who were numbered of the families of the Kohathites, all who served in the tent of meeting, whom Moses and Aaron numbered according to the commandment of Jehovah through Moses. And those who were numbered of the sons of Gershon by their families and by their fathers' households. From 30 years old and upward even to 50 years old, everyone who entered into the service for work in the tent of meeting. Even those who were numbered of them, by their families, by their fathers' households were 2,630. These were those who were numbered of the families of the sons of Gershon, everyone who served in the tent of meeting, whom Moses and Aaron numbered according to the commandment of Jehovah. And those who were numbered of the families of the sons of Merari, by their families, by their fathers' households. From 30 years old and upward even to 50 years old, everyone who entered into the service for work in the tent of meeting. Even those who were numbered of them by their families were 3,200. These were those who were numbered of the families of the sons of Merari, whom Moses and Aaron numbered according to the commandment of Jehovah through Moses. All those who were numbered of the Levites, whom Moses and Aaron and the leaders of Israel numbered, by their families and by their fathers' households. From 30 years old and upward even to 50 years old, everyone who entered to do the work of service and the work of bearing burdens in the tent of meeting. Even those who were numbered of them were 8,580. According to the commandment of Jehovah through Moses they were numbered, everyone according to his service and according to his burden, thus they were numbered by him, just as Jehovah had commanded Moses.